To those voters who lost everything and then went to the polls and voted, what would you say to them?
Well, the first thing I'd say is, we love you, because that's really something special, really. For them to do that, I was surprised. I figured we'd have 50%, 30% of the vote. I mean, record votes compared to the last elections, last presidential elections even. But compared to any election, and you know, you're reporting on it also. I think you were probably surprised like I was. But I would just say you're special people. These are special people. These are people with heart. These are people that love your state. They love our country. Very special people. I would have been, I mean, honestly, I would have been happy if we had 50%. How can it be possible? And these tend to be Trump areas. I mean, not to get too political, but they tend to be very Trump areas. And that the people would come out like that, I think it's a great sign.
How does this devastation compare to what you've seen previously?
Well, I've seen some pretty bad devastation. I've seen the tornado devastations, and they're pretty incredible. This is much more spread out, but you would see a line like it was cut by a razor blade of a tornado that went through an area, and it was literally a foot left, it was perfect, and a foot right, it was down to dirt, big trees ripped out and thrown, you know, miles away. The power of the tornado. So I've seen that, but that was a much narrower thing, but you certainly didn't want to be in the way of it. I've seen trailer parks where they were there and very nice, and they were literally, there wasn't a thing left. The pipes were ripped out of the ground. So I've seen some pretty bad ones. I've seen some really bad ones, yeah.
Mr. President.